Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to film a personal plan with me in my week on 4-page inserts from So Much Crafting. And I'm going to be using a couple of pieces from a kit from Murdock Talks. I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased this kit, but I did it a la carte instead of purchasing the entire kit. And I only got a couple of pieces, so I got the glitter headers, I got the adorable full boxes, I got the washi and some deco, and I also got the full heart checklist, but I didn't get like half boxes or anything like that because I don't know what I was thinking. So I pulled some of my own. I pulled out these gold glitter half boxes from Shop Jessica Hearts, and I figured we could use those. The glitter is different, obviously, but I think it'll work just fine. So let's get into this. You guys can probably, I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on it too much, but I have some really pretty music playing in the background. It's just some, it's just piano. Because Griffin is sleeping. Today is Monday when I'm filming this. I'm a little bit late to the party, and it was stressing me out. So I wanted to sit down and get this filmed before I ran out of time. Not ran out of time, but just before it got any later in the week. So I waited until nap time, and I decided to put on some nice, gentle music. And so that is what we are listening to now. So I'm going to start by putting down my full boxes. I do like to bring them down to the bottom most times. Sometimes I'll leave it, but I like to bring them down to the bottom because I feel it gives me a little bit more space there in the middle to have like a little today section. So that's what I'm doing now. And it has been an insane couple of days. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, which is why my video that usually goes live on Sunday didn't go live until Monday. I'm really sorry, but I know you guys are usually extremely understanding, so but basically, I just had a little bit of a meltdown. Saturday was insane for us. We had Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, baseball, and then my littlest's birthday. And we don't normally overbook ourselves like that. It just kind of happened that way, and my in-laws are out of town, and so we didn't really have a whole lot of help. And it was insane. We were literally running around from 6 in the morning, and the party was at 5 p.m. and we did it at a park, which I don't normally do. I normally do the parties at my house, but we weren't going to be home pretty much all day, and I didn't want to have to worry about like cleaning up my house and everything, so we did it at the park thinking it would be easier. And that was the biggest mistake of my life, to do a birthday party at a park on a Saturday when the weather is gorgeous. It was insane. There were so many people there. These, oh my gosh, did I order horizontal? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is where my flippin' brain is at. Okay, well, if you can see here, this is just my day. This is just my week. All right. Well, my checklists are going to be slightly small, but we'll figure it out. Apparently, I either ordered horizontal or I was sent horizontal. I don't know. Probably I ordered it because I'm an idiot sometimes. We'll make it work. Sorry, I just sneezed. But anyway, so we had the party at the park. The day was going okay until the party. And then it just turned into mad chaos because the park was insanely busy and there were not enough people to like keep an eye on my kids. And I have a runner who had already given me a heart attack on Friday night because He ran into the street in the parking lot at baseball practice, right in front of a car. The car just slamming her brakes. She didn't hit him, thank God, but she almost did. Oh my God, I've never been so scared. I was sobbing. He was sobbing. It was terrible. And then at the party, while I was off looking for one of my sons who had disappeared with his friend, and then my daughter was in the restroom, my husband was off looking for, because my oldest son was supposed to be hanging out with my 5-year-old and he disappeared with his friend. So my husband was looking for my 5-year-old. While all that was happening, my toddler, my 3-year-old, disappeared. And it was horrendous and terrifying and the most frightening thing I've ever been through in my entire life. And some nice gentleman brought him back. He said he was looking for me. And he was very kind, and he's like, I have 4 kids and I get it, but still, like, for the rest of the night, the thought of like what could have happened haunted me, and I couldn't sleep, and all I kept thinking was that man, instead of bringing my child back to me, could have very easily just taken him, anywhere. And I never would have seen him again. And sorry, I stopped for a second because an ad came on. And I'm noticing that this is super crooked, but I don't really feel like going to find the undo, so we're just going to leave it. But anyway, it was horrible and terrifying, and it kept me up all night long, and I was having like severe anxiety all night, even though, and my husband kept saying to me, babe, the kids are in their beds, they're safe, they're sleeping, they're happy, they're content, like they had decided to have a sleepover in the playroom, like our loft area. And although he was saying all of the right things, I was so like beside myself, I was frustrated with myself for, being so irresponsible, so unlike me. And everybody kept saying that, because I was beating myself up at the park, and people were like, Tiffany, this is so not like you. It's okay. Like, things like this happen. And I was like, things like this do not happen to me. They do not happen to me. They do not happen to my family. But because it's normal, because I'm a helicopter parent. But needless to say, the party only lasted a little over an hour, because I couldn't do it anymore. I was so paranoid about where my children were at all times. And I just felt like people were staring at us and recognizing that like that there wasn't as much supervision as there needed to be for a park that busy. So I called it an early night. I made it, we had to be done. We had to be done and get out of there and get home and where I knew my children were safe. So we did. We went home, and it was fine. Like, we still did cake, and we sung, and we did all of that. But we needed to go. We needed to go home, and I needed to snuggle my kids and just thank God for, showing me. He showed me. I mean, I don't know where your beliefs are, and I'm sorry if I'm offending you. I'm not in any way trying to offend anybody. Just simply stating my beliefs and my feelings. But in that moment, I just felt like he was showing me that this is why it's really important to slow down sometimes in life, and just one day at a time, and don't overschedule, don't overdo it, because in the blink of an eye, you could be, very, very sorry that you were in such a hurry and were so busy. So I learned a hard lesson that day, and I'll never do it again. So, not to be total Debbie Downer, guys, I'm sorry. I don't normally use glitter headers. I don't know why I got glitter headers this time. I'm not the biggest fan of glitter headers. I feel like I wish I would have gotten regular headers, but, it is what it is. Not the end of the world. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer by any means. I just just being honest with you guys. I don't know what happened to me that day, so glad it's over. I do have to say, I am glad it's over. I'm going to put a couple of habit trackers in this week. These are from Mon Petit Planner. Like I said, I don't have headers, which is kind of a bummer. But I do have washi strips that I can just break things up a little bit with. Ooh, it's crooked. So my husband and I have been having a bit of a emotional week. We've had like, not to get like too in detail, because I mean, I'm sure you guys are like, can we just keep this positive? But our school district has instated a hiring freeze here in our district, which is friggin' terrible. And that means that for Danny and I, who have been, you know, so excited to get to work in the district, we can't get hired right now until they figure out the budget and where all the money is going to come from, because they're short, which blows my mind. Nobody knows how it happened. So we were expecting to be working in the district right now, but unfortunately we cannot yet, and it's a bummer. So we're waiting it out. It won't last forever. How long it'll last, I don't know, but hopefully not, hopefully not too long, because we are really ready to get to work in the school district, and I'm really ready to start my career as a school counselor. I know my husband is super ready to start his career as a special ed teacher, so we're hoping that this freeze doesn't last too long. We're hoping that we would be in the district by the holidays so we could have the holidays off together. And we'll just play it by ear at this point and see what happens. But just, if you're the praying kind, pray for us. If you are not the praying kind, just send us some good vibes and keep us in your thoughts if you can. I pulled out these date covers from Rose Colored Daze, and I thought that they would look pretty. So I'm going to write down the date first. I'm using my Sharpie permanent marker, fine tip. And this is a marker. It is not a pen. That is the important thing to remember. In this pen that I'm using, it does say marker. So that is just where I've been at. So yesterday was Sunday. I didn't get a chance on Saturday because it was so crazy. I didn't get a chance to edit my video. And Sunday, I just couldn't even bring myself to worry about it. I had orders that needed to get finished and mailed out, and so I focused on that. We got up, we went to church, came home, I did the orders that had to get done, and then I took the day off. And I put Monday on Wednesday. I took the day off, and I just spent the rest of the day with my kids, and I just needed that time with them. The weather was gorgeous, and so we played outside a lot. The weather is shifting here in Vegas. It definitely doesn't feel, it's not chilly by any means. I mean, to a vegan it might feel chilly, because yesterday it wasn't even in the 80s, and so that's kind of chilly to somebody who's, oh, there's Colby snoring, somebody who's from Vegas. Get down to the 60s and we start busting out our parkas, let's be honest. But it was really nice, and the kids enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. Won my fantasy football game, so that was good and exciting. Had a really good message yesterday at church, and so I felt like, that was a good reset to my week. And I went to bed early, and I got some really good sleep last night. And I just started fresh today, and I feel much better, much, much better. So yeah, I'm glad that weekend is over. And I plan to never have a weekend like that again. Never, where I'm so busy that it's just clouding my judgment as a parent. So this is where we're at so far with our week. I can't believe that I got a horizontal checklist. I mean, it's not the end of the world, obviously. At least it's the checklist and not the half box. I mean, the full boxes. And this is crooked, but you know, we're going to just roll with it because I don't feel like going all the way over to my desk to get the, go get the undo. I just don't feel like doing that right now. Let's go ahead and go into our day by day. So today is Monday and I am working on orders today primarily. That is my big goal for today. It's just working primarily on orders. I've been hanging out with the boys and yeah, that's what we've been doing. So I pulled out some stickers from Planning World as well as my Clever Gal Crafts bows because I want to put in dance for my daughter. So I know we've got these 3 quarter boxes here. So I'm going to start with these to put in for her dance. I'm going to put it down here along the bottom. I've got some fall type candles burning today. I've got a farmer's market candle from Yankee Candles burning. It smells so yummy. I've got the music on and we've just been having a really calm and sweet day. It's been nice. Let's use, what color should we use? Should I use the cream? Should I use, I kind of want to use this like dusty pink. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's very similar to this, oh it's identical to the pink that's on the date cover and very similar to this pink in the background of this half box. So put that there. That is for her 3 days of dance. Oh my gosh, so speaking of dance, she went to her, it was like the new season PJ party, and it was like a party for all the new and returning dancers to hang out and kind of get to know each other. And so she went with one of her best friends, Madeline, and they were there and they were super helpful with the little kids. There were a ton of little kids. And Miss Jill, her teacher, was like, she said this to my friend Amy who picked up our girls. She said they are so helpful. They were so helpful that they really need to be, she wanted them to be, she wanted them to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm doing 2 things in my head and I'm getting sidetracked. I'm so sorry. She wanted them to start being an assistant in one of the little classes, which is so awesome. And Michaela was so excited. And Miss Jill said she was so incredibly helpful that she gifted her a new pair of tap shoes too, which is just so very kind and considerate and very sweet. So Michaela was really, really happy with that. So we're trying to figure out what's a good day of the week that would work for all of us. I had to fill lunch money today. I didn't get my order of food in this week, so the kiddos had to buy lunch today. These are from Nikki +3. So they had to buy lunch today, so I had to put money on their account. That's only the 2nd time this school year that they've had to buy lunch, so it happens. Okay. Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Oh, and I just used a strip of washi and a Planning World icon. Just say that I'm working on orders today. Tomorrow is a busy day. Okay, so Michaela has dance and Aiden has a baseball game. So let's use another piece of washi like I did because I don't have any more boxes because I wasn't thinking straight. I don't know what I was thinking. And let's use this little clock. And Aiden has his second baseball game at 5:15. Same time as dance, so I'll drop her off early. He had his first baseball game on Saturday. They lost by 3, but it was a really close game. He made 2 really good plays. He scored once. So that was good. They played really well. He's on the Marlins this year, and I really love his uniform colors. My in-laws come home this day as well from New York, so I want to put this in for picking them up at the airport. I don't know exactly what time their flight is, but I'm just gonna write Mom and Dad, and then I'll put in the time because I'll need to pick them up. And my daughter has a student council meeting this day, her very first student council meeting. So she is really, really excited. I'm really excited for her. And I think I'm going to use a little yellow computer. She has to be there at 8:25. So student council. So that's a half an hour before school starts. And also, I am volunteering this day. The boys are preschool, so I am volunteering in my littlest class. Not my littlest, I'm sorry. My littlest that's in elementary school. He is in kindergarten, and I am volunteering in his class. I'm going to use this half box down here. I'm volunteering because they're selling... they are selling, what is that? Otter Pops, I think they're called. I think they are Otter Pops for a fundraiser. And so I am helping with that. I'm going to use, I think, this little like grocery cart as like because I don't know why I used it, but because I was selling things, I don't know. That's from 11:40 to 12:40, and I'll know what that means. So that looks like a busy day. It's not as crazy. This is crazy, but I only have to drop her off, and then these things are happening. These things are happening while the littles are at school. Wednesday is another somewhat busy day. So we have dance, and then we have Boy Scouts. So let me put that in. Let's see if we can use another piece of washi. And I love the colors of this kit. It's still kind of bright, so it's like a good transition into fall. This being the first week, well, it's not the first full week of fall. I mean, next week is, but anyway. No need to get into semantics, right? Let's put that over there. Okay, so we have Boy Scouts this day. I'm going to use a clock. I'm going to use a little yellow clock. And this is a pack meeting. And that's at 6:30. The boys, my 2 oldest boys, Aiden and Ronan, they were selling popcorn with Boy Scouts on Saturday. Yes, Saturday morning. I'll put a picture in here. It's really cute. They were really cute. They had fun, and they did pretty well. They sold pretty well, they said. What else do we have Wednesday? Let me look at my... Okay, so I also am volunteering this day in my son Aiden's class. I volunteer every other week in his class, and I test them on their math facts. So I'm going to use this from Mon Petit Planner. It's just like a little flag. And just for something different. It is matte, but that's okay. So, volunteer. And this one, I believe, is from 1:40 to 2:10. Unless I get done sooner. Okay, and what else? This is also the first day of Rosh Hashanah. I have that in my other planner. And I think that's it for Wednesday so far. For Thursday is YouTube payday, so that's cool. Let's see if I have a payday sticker. I've got some freebies over here. I've got this little dollar sign. This was the freebie that came with the kit. I've got a whole bunch of other stickers over here. Let's see if I have a bunch of freebies. I'm trying to see if I have like a payday freebie on here. No. Oh, I do. I've got this one. This is the Planner Girl exclusive freebie. And there's one right here that says payday. So we'll use, oh my gosh. So we're watching my in-laws' dogs, and one of them is a golden retriever. And as much as I love her, and she's very sweet, her hair drives me crazy because it's so fine and it gets on everything, and it's a little bit, makes me a little bit bananas. Okay, I'm gonna put payday up here. And then the only other thing this day is, it is my son Ronan's picture day. So we have picture day back to back. We have picture day Thursday and Friday. So you know what? I just noticed on here that there are these two little, like, what would you call these? Scalloped edge quarter boxes. Those will work perfect. They'll work perfectly, sorry. And we use those for picture day. Don't think I have like an icon for that, so I'm just gonna write it on here. This one seems super crooked. I am struggling with getting my stickers down straight today. I don't know if that's any better, but okay, so this is Ronan's picture day, and this one is MK and Aiden's picture day. Perfect. And typically on Fridays I work at the spa, but my husband is picking up my hours to make sure that he gets enough hours for insurance. So I'm not going to be working for the next 3 weeks. He's going to work my Fridays just to make sure he gets all of his hours, since we weren't really concerned about hours, since we were going to be moving into the district. Unfortunately, that is not happening until they lift that hiring freeze. So we got to wait. Okay, so Friday is the first day of fall, and so I wanted to look at how cute this freebie is. This is from Little Indigo Papery. I was looking to see what I wanted to use to indicate the first day of fall. I feel like I need like a pumpkin faux show. So I have these. This is my freebie from Virgo and Paper. And I also have this little glitter quarter box from my freebie from Hello Simple Paper. So I'm going to use this here. And do I want to use the orange pumpkin? Do I want to use the pink pumpkin? I feel like I want to use the pink pumpkin. And the PSL, which is a pumpkin spice latte, but it's too big. I am not a pumpkin spice latte fan. I know I've told you guys that several times. I know I don't need to tell you guys this again, but that doesn't mean I don't like the look of it. I think they're really cute. We've got this little, like, could be a cider maybe. How about I just leave it alone? All right. Let's put first day of fall. Yay. Saturday we have Nutcracker rehearsal and baseball. Nutcracker is just a drop off, so I'll drop her off and she'll be gone for pretty much the whole day because, oh, it's the same. Don't want to do that. Sorry, I paused because ads came on and they're really long. Saturday, like I said, we have baseball and dance. So I think I'm going to put in half box. This is what I did in my Erin Condren. They're at the same time. So, oh, it's crooked. I don't know if I'm going to be able to peel this off of this paper. Ooh. They're at the same, whatever, that's fine. They're at the same time. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put them both on here, and my daughter, I'll just have to drop her off. Aiden's game is at 12:30, and Nutcracker starts at 12, so, and he needs to be like at the studio at 12. I'm sorry, at the baseball field. So I will drop her off. Like 10 minutes early, and then I will head to the baseball field with him. And then, or I guess my husband will be with me, so we can just divide and conquer. And then, what else do we have this day? Like, look at my planner. We have, oh, my in-laws, it's their anniversary, so that's super exciting and sweet. And I think I'm going to use one of these from Fox and Pip. These are the Stella Bow Clip boxes. And I was thinking about using one of these, like, for their anniversary. I feel like it doesn't go all the way across, if I remember correctly. Let me see if I can move this over just a tad. Kind of center it. That'll work. And we need something to put in there. Should we use a heart? Let's use this yellow heart. Oh gosh. Holy cow. My nails are crazy long right now because I need to go get them done. They're gel, so I can't just like take the nail polish off, but they're so long. This is Mom and Dad, 45 years. Like, oh, that's so something to be proud of. And something to aspire to for my husband and I. And then Sunday is church in the morning. So let's use oh, you know the other thing we want to do this day when we get home? We want to decorate for Halloween. So I've got this sticker here. These are from Planning World. These are like her gold foiled stickers, like holiday stickers. I'm going to put this down here, decorate for Halloween, because that's also what we're going to do on Saturday. And my neighbor finally, I've been begging my husband to let me put up our Halloween decorations, and he's like, Tiffany, you've lost your mind. It's not even mid-September. Well, now it is, and my neighbor put hers up this weekend, so I get a free pass. So I'm putting mine up. Sunday, like I said, we have church. I was thinking of using, let's see. I think I'm going to use another one of these stickers here from Mon Petit Planner. I think I'm going to turn the flag this way. Gosh, this music is so nice. And I'm going to put this little coffee cup. Like I said, it's PSL, but that's okay. Put it here. And because we always get coffee at church. Church at 8:30. And then the rest of the day is football. football and just weekly prep as usual. So I'm just going to put this piece of washi down here. And I'm going to use a game day sticker from my Planning World page. Put game day. Hopefully I have another good week. We'll see. Is that it? I think that's it. The only thing I just realized is that I don't have a weekend banner. And I kind of want one. So let me grab my foiled stickers. I've got my gold foiled weekend banner, which I am running low on and I need to buy more, and I will. But I want to use this gorgeous. I think it would look really pretty. Okay. I feel like I'm never going to turn this music off. This is so good when you're stressed out. Like, it's so calming. It's spa music, basically. It's what I listen to when I'm at the spa. It's what they play in the rooms. So this is on clear sticker paper. And I think I'll put it right down here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Can you see that? Pretty little weekend. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, let me just stick those back in there so they don't get lost. And let's take a look and see if there was anything else that I'm missing. I don't believe so. I mean, I will be doing like laundry. I'll fill in the checklist the day of. For my habit trackers, I want to do one for top one I'm going to do for my daughter for stretching. She is desperately trying to get her splits. And the other one I'm going to use for reading. My daughter reads every night before she goes to bed, but my sons, my two littles, I read to them every night, but my two older ones, I got to work on them and make sure that they are reading as often as they should be. I moved back into this planner today with my Planner Society setup because I just felt like the colors would go nicely with this week's setup. So just pop these back in. Got my little today marker. If you're curious, this is how last week ended up looking. So pretty. This was a kit by Sweet Bella XOXO. And here we go. There is everything for this week. It looks gorgeous. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. And until the next video, you guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.